everyone, welcome back to my channel. As promised, today is going to be Jackson's routine video. I've titled this video his routine from 3 to 6 months because that is how long I envisage this kind of routine lasting for, just from past experience. He's my third little baby and I love having a routine. It makes me feel like I've got a little bit of control and I know what's coming and I can plan my day, especially with 3 children. Around his routine, and this one really works. He's a really good baby, but also I think he really likes having a routine. I'm also going to write the full routine in the description box below so that you can like screen grab it and have it and follow it if you want to. It's down there. So I'll just start out by saying that a baby of Jackson's age needs from 15 hours to 17 hours of sleep a day. So ideally they would have 12 hours of sleep a night. So then that would leave 3 to 5 hours of nap time during the day. So he actually sleeps probably more to the 17 hours because he is so young, but that might get shorter as he gets nearer to 6 months. Yeah, so I will literally just run you through our ideal day. I've written it all down. Obviously some days from teething, growth spurts, my older son's waking him up during naps and things like that, it all goes wrong, but this is kind of like the ideal. So around 7 or 7:30 in the morning he will wake up. The first thing that I do is change his nappy unless he's really starving. He can normally let me change his nappy because it's really full by then because he's had it on most of the night, and then I will feed him in our chair, and from then he will then be awake for about an hour or the most an hour and a half. I try to keep him going for an hour and a half till 8:30. During this awake time he will normally play on his playmat, which he really likes, chat to us, watch TV, play with his brothers, like they just talk to him and stuff. So there's normally quite a lot going on in the morning, so he does get really tired. I try to keep him going till 8:30. He will then need a nap, and I always know when he's tired because he will start rubbing his eyes and ears and doing this singing noise. So he'll just need like a little hour or hour and a half in the morning, which is great because it normally coincides with me doing the school run. So at 8:30, if I need to do the school run, he will have his nap in his buggy or car seat. And if I'm at home, he will have his nap in his cot. Yeah, then he'll wake up at 10 and I will feed him and change his nappy. And then he'll be quite awake until 11:30 or 12. So at this time is a great time for me to get stuff done. So I will either go out and do some food shopping if I need to. I'm definitely going to do a baby class at this time, maybe like a baby sensory or something. But it's quite a nice like an hour and a half or 2 hours where he is wide awake. So he'll go down at 12 and he will normally go until 2 or 2:30, which again coincides really well with the school run because I would have to get him up at 2:30 anyway to do the school run. So he will wake up and then feed again. So there's another feed then about 2 or 2:30, and then again it's another 2 hours of him being awake. So he's quite wakeful at this time. The boys come home after school, he can like look at them and we can play with some toys, or he loves reading little baby books now. So we'll do that, and then he will need another little top-up nap from 4:30 until 5, just a half hour. But he does need that to get him through till 7. So at 4:30, sometimes he will literally go like this and I will just rock him and he'll have a little like 20 to 30 minutes on my shoulder. Or sometimes I will put him in his cot because then that's a great chance for me to play with the bigger boys and do homework and all of that. So that will happen, and that is the only nap I ever wake him up from. Any other nap, I don't really agree with waking up sleeping babies because I think, well, they must need it. But at the 4:30 till 5 nap, I do wake him up at 5. I kind of just like gently wake him up because otherwise he would not go down at 7. So then from 5 until 6:30, we will kind of play and be awake, etc. And then at 6:30, I will do his bath time. If he's particularly tired on a day, I will maybe do his bath time earlier just to keep him going for a bit longer or give him a longer bath. So I'll have a bath at 6:30 and then I will feed him and put him down at 7. And then from 7 p.m. he will sleep through until 3 a.m. and then he'll wake again for a feed, and then he'll go through till the morning. Yeah, so that is our routine. I really hope it was helpful for you mums out there that have similar age babies. Obviously I love a routine, but I'm also very flexible flexible. For instance, today he actually woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, so he had a bit of a lie-in. I didn't wake him up, but I just knew that from 8 o'clock he would be awake until 9 or 9:30, which it is now 9:30 and he is going off to sleep. So I will go and put him in his bed. But again, so his whole routine will just be a tiny bit later today, so he may not need that late afternoon sleep today because he is all a bit like further on. But you kind of just have to be flexible. But I just like to know, okay, once he wakes up, he's only going to be wakeful for an hour to an hour and a half before he needs to go down again. Then he'll be awake for 2 hours, then he needs to go down again. Then he'll be awake for 2 hours, then he needs to go down again. Then he'll be awake for 2 hours, and he needs to go to sleep. So that is kind of how I do it. I really hope this was helpful. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will make sure to do a routine video at every different stage that he's at, because at 6 months his routine will definitely change. I envisage him obviously having solids and dropping that late afternoon nap and maybe the morning nap, I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you like this video and I will see you all tomorrow.